Up next, the Kings taking on the Nuggets. The Sacramento Kings, 2 losses through the first 3 games of the season. They want to even the score tonight. Nuggets, Kings. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back.
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Tonight we'll see the Denver Nuggets playing against the Kings in Sacramento. Well, for Sacramento, they've only come out in front in 1 of their first 3 games so far. So a win tonight will be important.
2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side, Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
De'Aaron Fox talked about him.
A little intimidation factor, DA. Thanks. And let's see what Denver has coming up. On Tuesday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Dallas Mavericks. Then on Thursday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Backcourt is Murray and Harris. Millsap and Yokes, the big men. And it's Barton in at the small forward. And for the Kings, Hield and Ariza, they're the 2 and the 3. Richaun Holmes out there with Bagley, and it's Fox in at the 1. Oh, and it's off. They can't cash in on the break.
Well, when you think about the Kings, you know they are going to let it fly. The team is loaded up on players daily from outside. They've adapted and embraced the long ball there.
And the shooting with this Kings team last season, Chris, a major strength, as you said.
Yeah, their whole offense has benefited from it, Kevin. I mean, they were 4th in the league in 3-pointers last year. Finding points won't be a problem for the Kings going forward.
Now here's Hield. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Here's Harris. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
I mean, it all starts on the defensive end. When you're active and willing to gamble a little bit, the payoff can be big.
Here's Fox. He's coming off a 16-point game against Utah.
Yeah, but it wasn't all about himself. I mean, he kept everybody else in the loop. His passing was tremendous.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Barton with it. Holmes on him. And that one's good. Barton.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Fox, no good.
That's the 3rd straight miss to start this game. They're still looking for their first basket.
Double team on Millsap. Barton outside. The tray. And he's good on the 3-ball. Barton's got his 2nd basket of the night.
A nice start for them offensively. 3 of 4 to kick things off.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And Fox gets it to go.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in building with each miss.
Well, now that they have that monkey off their back, you know, hopefully they settle down and execute.
Here's Harris, and it's Denver scoring again.
They come out with guns blazing. 4 for 5 from the field. They've got the D really.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Jam Utah. Fox with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Left side, Bagley. All sorts of time. Squares up and sinks it.
Oh, Kevin, he's getting better at orchestrating the offense. I mean, when Fox hits the open man, it brings this team closer together.
Perhaps the biggest breakout star last year from the 2017 draft class, De'Aaron Fox. Greg, he was sensational.
Kevin, the difference between a year 1 and a year 2 player was never displayed better than the improvement that Fox showed. His shot, vision, and decision-making all started to catch up to that incredible athleticism.
Chris, you played only 2 seasons with Gold State, your first and your last. What was it like ending your career where you started?
Well, I tell you what, that's the reason why I went back to Golden State, was to retire there. I only played 9 games my last season, but I felt like it was full circle. It was completion. Being in front of those fans that gave me so much energy there at Oracle Arena, the ones that showed me so much love as rookie. You know, I mean, I couldn't even, my goatee didn't even connecting. I couldn't even grow hair on my face then. And to come back as an old man my last year, it was a blessing to see those same faces of people who supported me.
By the way, that is a sweet goatee you're wearing tonight. I just want to tell you.
Thank you. I've been working on it.
Now Fox, following the three-point attempt by Jokic. Outside Bogdanovich. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the three. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap. Denver leading by 5. Here's Murray. That good. And it's Millsap with the assists. Millsap's got 3 assists now in this one.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
They get it back. Home, good.
That's not who they want guarding him. I mean, the size mismatch is just too big. All he has to do is just keep attacking the rim.
Here's Jokic, and Jokic slams it in.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Some changes for Sacramento. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Harry Giles comes in for Bagley, and Farrell subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. Denver also making changes. Plumlee is checked in for Jokic. Porter comes in for Paul Millsap. And it's Beasley in for Jamal Murray.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
And that one, good. .114 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Dedmon. Passes it to Bogdanovich. With the fadeaway. But no good. Now Denver takes it the other way. Side Porter. Denver passing it around. It's pass from Morris. Grant finds Porter. It's deflected. Shoots. Plumlee with the rebound.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Kicks it out to Beasley. Pass to Grant. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the...
Here's Farrell, and it's sent back by Plumlee. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. And it's Beasley finishing it off.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Yeah, we got to be careful. It's still early. They've expended a lot of energy, but they've also built a nice cushion here.
And so it's the Denver Nuggets. Their lead 11 points to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside. That's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We come back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, we've seen the Nuggets really take control here.
They came in on a mission, razor-sharp offense in that first period.
Yeah, and now they got to find a way to keep it going, keep growing that lead.
Bogdanovich out there with Giles. Then it's Corey Joseph. Then it's Dwayne Dedmon. And it's Farrell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Kings.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but did need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Now here's Plumlee. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Dedmon with the block, and he recovers it. Here's Grant. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint. And a sudden departure from L.A. for Luke Walton. Landed with Sacramento almost immediately. Seems like he escaped some dysfunction upon leaving L.A.
Yeah, Jay, we all heard the reports that there was a lot of backstabbing during Walton's last year in L.A. I'm sure it feels nice for him to get a start, especially with the front office that wants him there.
Now here's Bogdanovich. 11 points for him in that last game against the Utah Jazz, and he comes up with the deuce.
Yeah, field goal percentage above 50 now. Their offense is starting to show.
And Moore has got the ball here for the Nuggets. They've led by as many as 11 points. Last game matchup with the Suns, a tough loss there.
I don't like to use the word shock, but that was a shocking result for me. Nobody saw that one coming. To lose to that team was surprising enough, but to get blown out like that?
Almost beyond belief, Greg. I mean, even on a bad night, you think they'd at least be competitive.
Buddy Hield, he's checked in for Bogdanovich. And then for Denver, Gary Harris, he's checked in for Grant. And Barton subbed in for Monte Morris. And that foul called on Malik Beasley. That's foul number 2 for him.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He got to play it a little safer now.
And some changes here for the Kings. Bagley comes in for Giles. And Trevor Ariza has subbed in for Farrell. Jokic, he's checked in for the Nuggets.
This is what Bagley does. I mean, he tries to get inside often and finish with this kind of force.
And Joseph gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Sacramento. Fox comes in for Corey Joseph. Denver also making some changes. Millsap comes in for Plumlee. And Murray's subbed in for Malik Beasley.
He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
The Kings trail by 9. Hield dishes to Fox. Three-pointer. And it's Jokic with the rebound.
When he forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
She's been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is.
And that's why you don't let them get positioned deep in the post.
Oh, just too big of a threat down there. I mean, he has a number of go-to moves at his disposal.
Count it, good.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Holmes, good.
Straight-up effort gets him those points. That's what it's all about on the offensive glass.
Murray for 3. Good work defensively by Fox. The Kings trail by 8. Trying to find Holmes. Gets it to him. And the call against Jokic. That's his first foul. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Sacramento moving it around. Fox with it. He's picked up by some. And Fox gets to go.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now Murray. He's coming off a 10-point game against Phoenix. The pass to Barton. Luck 5 from 18. Sacramento grabs the miss.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, last season the G League tested out an expansion of the clear path rule. And now that expansion is making its way to the NBA. It should discourage those intentional fouls that slow up teams on the fast break. Fans wanted it, and analysts clamored for it. That will allow the amazing athletes in this league more opportunities to show what they can do in the fast break.
You're right, David. A welcome change. Thank you. Sacramento making a switch here. Ielitz is checked in. Juan Hernangomez, he's checked in for the Nuggets. Malik Beasley comes in for Gary Harris. Rashawn Holmes gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. To Murray. Now, here is Hernangomez. Guarded by Fox. Back to Murray. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Fox.
And after that solid quarter, you can see now he is definitely starting to cool off.
Passes it over Jokic. Holmes can't get it to go in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And turning Gomez outside. And another miss by Denver. The Kings trail by 4. Now, here's Fox. That's it. They get it back. They shoot again. Offensive rebound. Here's Bagley. And at last, they get one to fall.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
They need this one. And oh boy, a lot of contact, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And really, Murray is so crafty at getting contact on his drives, just fearless going to the hole.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. Sacramento making some changes. Harry Giles checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Bogdanovich comes in for Bagley. And Yogi Ferrell subbed in for Heel.
Oh, he's never rattled at the stripe. Always has the nice soft touch on his free throws.
Here's Ferrell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Here's Fox. It's rebounded by Paul Millsap.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been heavy at all.
Back to Murray. Pass to Jokic. Jacks up a 3. A rebound by Giles. The Kings trail by 4. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. The pass to Ferrell. Jokic with the steal. Here Beasley, and it's Beasley finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Fox. Hands the 12-footer. Fox has got 4 points in the quarter.
And if you give Fox the mid-range area, he'll take it. It's good seeing him improve from there.
And that'll do for the first half. A competitive game so far. Nuggets lead by 4. And will return shortly.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, everyone, to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Big-time action already. Denver was looking great right away. They went to work early at both ends of the floor, going on a 9-0 run to jump out in front. After a well-executed first quarter, they held the lead by 11. Momentum shifted quite a bit during the second quarter, as did their scoring, but they still hold a 4-point lead at the break. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
I was super impressed with their shot selection. I think that's part of the strategy coming in. They wanted to be patient with the basketball, move it around, and get high percentage looks. Obviously, that's going to be big.
Shaq, how do you think Sacramento played?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the lane. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the 3. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the 3. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, bomb for 3. The crowd goes crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And that's going to do it us here. The second half of action is coming.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Without question, De'Aaron Fox displaying his skills today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I'm getting many of his buckets in the paint.
Taking a look at the Nuggets. At the forward slots, it's Barton and Millsap. The backcourt is Murray and Harris. It's Jokic in at the 5. The Kings shooting their first free throws of the game. Just when it comes to offensive rebounding, who does the best job of creating second chance opportunities now?
Oh, it's 2 names. Andre Drummond, Austin Adams. And the toughest part about it is, as a defender, you don't only have to worry about guarding your man, going over and help, but then you have to worry about guys that are just hanging out in the rebound paint area, just waiting for their turn. And so it takes the wind out of you, it tires you out, but also your mental focus that game is all over the place, because no matter what you're doing, you always have to come back to the thought, oh no, now box out because this guy's a beast over there.
Here's Holmes, following the basket by Paul Millsap. Loud pass to Bagley, and finished off by Bagley.
An Excellent finisher on those lob passes. If Bagley can get his hands to it, he will throw it down.
And Murray, here we go. And there it is for him. And that's 10 points for Jokic.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
You'd like to see a little more energy coming out of halftime on the defense.
And the call will be against Harris. That is his first foul of the game. Denver making a switch here. Morris is checked in. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Ariza outside. 5 on the clock. Here's Bagley. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Bagley's got 12.
Flashing that exciting potential. The next step, Bagley, becomes making games like this more frequent moving forward.
Healed outside. And Gary Harris is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And some changes here for the Kings. Dwayne Dedmon's checked in for Rijon Holmes. And Corey Joseph subbed in for De'Aaron Fox. And then for Plumlee comes in for Jokic. And it's Grant in for Paul Millsap. Now here's Joseph. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Michael Porter, he's checked in for the Nuggets. The Nuggets leading by 4. On the wing, Morris. He's covered by Joseph. Knocked away. The kick out to Porter. Clock at 6. And here's Morris for 3. The rebound by Hield.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Well, we always knew Buddy Hield was a strong shooter, but he was arguably the best in the game last season. A huge jump in field goal percentage from him, from anywhere on the floor.
And here's Harris from the arc. The Nuggets with another miss. For Sacramento, they've gone 3-4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And with Hield last year hitting over 45% of his threes, a significant volume.
Yeah, he took over 7 threes a game. I mean, hitting them at that clip is incredible. He truly transformed himself into a go-to scorer last season with his dead-eye shooting.
Now here is Harris. Offensive struggles continue, missing again.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
It's a chance now to catch up the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, after years and years of rebuilding, the Kings are finally a team on the rise, and they're earning respect. Draymond Green said they've got a lot of young talent, never quit. Probably the fastest team in the history of the NBA. Green said after he plays them, I leave the game exhausted. I go home, I'm dead. And Kevin, we know that Green is pretty accustomed to going all out.
David, he sure is. He's got a lot of engine in him. Thank you so much. The Nuggets trail by 5. Outside Porter. And the layup's good off the glass. Porter's got his second bucket tonight.
But when Porter is attacking, the defense is in trouble. Have to respect his ability to put it on the floor.
Back to Farrell. Pass to Bogdanovic. Passes to Bielitsa. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Morris looking over the floor. Porter against Bogdanovic. Porter, no luck. Kings leading now by 3. Here's Farrell. Plays it up and banks in. Farrell's got 5 points now this quarter.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Beasley, the pass to Grant. That shot no good. And Sacramento will go the other way with it. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And the first one drops. Chris, when Bielitsa is on the floor, he certainly gives this offense a different look.
Yeah, Bielitsa does a fantastic job spreading the floor and opening the lanes for the rest of the team. He doesn't have to play 30 minutes to make his impact felt out there on the floor. Just key stretches free things up.
The Kings making a switch here. Giles is checked in.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Now that's team basketball. Bielitsa doing a nice job getting the ball to the open man.
And here's Grant. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 9 points. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Now here's Plumlee. It's Beasley on the wing. The Nuggets moving the ball around. There's Porter with the 3. And again, Denver no good. Kings leading now by 9. It's Bielitsa. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Kings. On Wednesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Mike Conley and the Utah Jazz. And H the first.
When you think of Bielitsa, his shooting comes to mind. He's a solid player who knows his role on his team.
De'Aaron Fox is checked in for Sacramento. The Nuggets also changing it up. Jokic is checked in for Plumlee. Millsap comes in for Porter. And it's Will Barton in for Beasley.
Oh, that's a major league throwdown.
Keeps a tight grip on that rim, too, after the finish. For Denver, they've been good at the free throw line in this one, 7 of 8.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
Sacramento's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. And stolen by Murray. Feeds it to Grant. Outside Millsap. Pass to Jokic. Barton outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. 10 points for Will Barton.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Fox with it. He's picked up by Millsap. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
Evolving right before our eyes. When Fox puts it all together, it's so fun to watch.
Millsap kicks to Grant. Barton outside. Back to Grant. Inside. Count that one. The Kings lead has been cut down to 6 points. That one good from Nikola Jokic.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
And that's why they're running plays for him. They're getting him the ball and letting him work.
For Sacramento, they have had 7 opportunities at the free throw line and made good on 5 of them.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
We've seen Fox step up as a leader recently. He knows his teammates look to him, and he's happy to lead the charge.
And so it's the Sacramento Kings bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from field. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
I said we're going to go on a run. We start making shots. It started because y'all start playing defense aggressively.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Nuggets trail by 7. Fox and Bogdanovic pair up at the 1 and the 2. Bielitsa is up there with Holmes. And it's Ariza in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Here's Fox. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Jokic is 6 rebounds now in the game. To the paint, here's Millsap, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. There's the pass to Fox. Down low. It's good. And the Kings lead by 7. Guys, some great passing from them.
Everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Murray kicks to Jokic. Harris outside. Murray finds Barton. 6 to shoot. Here's Millsap, drilled from 11 feet out.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Barton against Bogdanovich. Pass to Fox. Passes it to Holmes. And here's Bogdanovich. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Sacramento making some changes. Bagley comes in for Bielitsa. And it's Buddy Hield in for Bogdanovich. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to Dave Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mike Malone had some words for his team during the break. He wants them to work for more easy baskets in transition. He said, the moment we take possession of the ball, I want us to attack. If there's nothing there, then you can pull it back out and run the offense. Kevin?
Pass to Bagley. And the foul called on Paul Millsap. That is his first foul of the game. They double him with Barton. Back to Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. This is to Millsap. Double team on Millsap. Back to Jokic. That's it. And it's Millsap with the assist. Millsap's got 6 assists now in the game.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Here's Fox as to Holmes. Basket good. And the Kings lead by 5.
His energy level never dropped in this game. I mean, he's working his tail off. And the D struggling to keep up.
Pass to Jokic. He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Hield dishes to Fox. Offside Bagley. Here's Holmes. It's good. Now he's shooting 6 for 7.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Which kicks to Harris. Count that 1, and the Kings lead has been cut back down to 3 after the basket from Paul Millsap.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Hield against Harris. Now here's Hield. Defense right on him. With the floater, and Holmes throws it down.
I mean, he's so hard to guard and screen and rolls. I mean, Fox uses his unpredictability to his advantage. Nice pass there.
That one falls.
And they count on Millsap to deliver in these big moments, and there he does.
And it's Fox with the ball for the Kings. They've led by as many as 11 points. Another 3 for Sacramento.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but defensively, neither side has been able to adjust, and that is reflected in the score.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Kings leading now by 4. And the foul on Jamal Murray. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Holmes. Out left of the wing. We've got 48 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Shot clock at 5. They get it again. Good defense by Jokic.
It's very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in. Harris finds Barton.
Ariza against Murray. 2 points. That one goes. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
And even at 6'5", Murray just elevates high inside of these buckets. A high percentage shooter down low.
That's tipped. Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are magnified when we're talking about a game down the stretch.
.107 left in the fourth quarter. To tie it up, here's Jokic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
He hits the first one, and that narrows the gap to 1. And it tied up with that one.
He is absolutely the guy you want at the line in that situation. It just shows that he loves these moments.
55 seconds left in the game. Fox with it. Out guarded by Murray. Bentley. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Paul Millsap picks one up.
When Bagley plays with this of intensity, he's a handful, which in turn makes the defense uncomfortable.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
Gets them what they need. Could have been better, but they're out front.
Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Jokic kicks to Barton. He dishes it to Murray. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Barton.
Oh, no. Don't tell me. He just didn't do that, did he? A critical point of the game. And he makes just about the worst mistake possible.
Here's Bagley. And it's Jokic with the rebound. Harris outside. Outside Millsap. Out to the right wing. To take the lead. It's good!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Yeah, he approached that one with total confidence. He has what it takes to come through in the clutch.
Chance to recognize our Jordan player of the game, Nikola Jokic.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Fox. Here's Holmes. Count it!
He knows exactly what he's doing out there. Fakes the shot and zips the pass over for a wide open look.
Denver calls timeout. They trail 1. Just 4 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And this is down 1. They've got just enough time to work it around for a good shot, and it better be a good shot because it's the only shot they have.
Harris's shot is good.
They've got an effective passing big man in Millsap. He does a lot for their chemistry.
Timeout called by the Kings. Guys, your thoughts?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them in this possession.
And so it's Denver who comes out on top here. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Mason, your game has expanded some, and what has that process been like?
You know, you just learn something new every game. You have to study your opponent and see what's going to be open, but some of the constants have to be rebounding, defense, bringing energy in, and that's always going to get you a little bit.
Well, you had the package tonight, Mason. Thanks. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. So long.